Well, that was a heck of a loss, wasn't it? Uh, how's it going beyond the benches? As always, it's your man JT coming at you with another video breaking down another game, and this one involving my Miami Dolphins and losing to the New York Jets 20-6 in a heartbreaking loss. And I'll get into this game, real quick. The Jets, you could tell kind of early this was a game they showed up ready to play and hungry, and that this was going to be a game that they could hang around in for a little while. And they played, well, and a deep pass from Josh McCown to Ronnie Anderson put them up 10-0 at half. They scored early in the second half with Powell running the ball. Once they were up 17-0, they just hung on and got out of there with a 20-6 W, their first of the season. And positives for Miami. I mean, the defense didn't play horribly, which was the opposite of their Week 1 performance. I mean, they gave up 20 points, but, only a few big plays. They were on the field the entire time, really. And so it's just kind of a thing where, what do you expect? They really didn't do that terrible of a job. Offense, though, was just a complete and utter failure. No control, no communication, so many penalties for false start or holding or not knowing where to be, timeouts needing to be called. I mean, it was just a complete and utter disaster. Guys weren't getting open, couldn't run the ball. And man, just a terrible performance by Jay Cutler. And this is what I warned Dolphin fans about, and this is why I had the Dolphins at 8-8. It's not that I don't think there's talent. It's not that I don't think we can win games like we did Week 1. It's because I don't trust them. I've seen the history, and this was a game. Not only was every throw and decision bad, but at times didn't even seem like he cared to make the right calls or cared to make a tough play. The most frustrating part was twice there was an opportunity where he could have just simply run a few yards and he would have had the first down, wide open path. Instead, he decides to throw the ball because he doesn't want to take a hit, probably. And the second time being, he throws a pick. And so that's just irritating, and we could get nothing going on offense whatsoever. Garbage time, TD at the end, but not really meaning anything. Good for Parker to get a score this year, I guess. As far as Jets players that played well, Jamal Adams. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I think your team is really good or better than people thought. I don't. I just think the Dolphins really didn't show up, and I thought that the Jets, played with a lot of passion and fire. And so that's probably the best thing to take away if you're a Jets fan than anything else, even if you're weak in certain positions, that your guys are showing up ready to play. They're not getting down just because, it's 0-2 and not looking good. They show up ready to play. Josh McCown had a good game, and there's not much more to say about it. This is definitely a perspective changer for the Dolphins. I think a lot of Dolphin fans that had high hopes probably don't after this game. It's also not the end of the world. The Dolphins were 1-4 last year. Went on a tear, made the playoffs, so anything can happen. But you can't lose these games. And I said early in the week that this was the kind of game that if you wanted to pretend like you were a playoff team, you had to win. And that's what I was doing with, some of the fun I was having earlier, getting ahead of myself, talking about sweeping the Jets, because, I viewed this as a playoff team, and they did not show that today. So shout out to all the Jets fans. I'll leave a few specific shout outs in the comment section down below of people I want to give credit to, but I just don't want to make this video too long. I just want to get out of here with my thoughts and gotta step it up.